So you guys know there are people who genuinely cares about TJ, but I think she is abusing the kindness of those people for weakness. Listen to this mess. What do they think? She wants to meet up with Jaguar to get their issues out, whatever problems they got, sort it out once and for all. So she starts out by talking about Jaguar, and she's telling her audience.
Right, so I'm like, okay, cool. Since you got an issue with me, and like get your one out, get your issue, and I confront you, and we can have an issue. Let's sit down and have a conversation.
Right off the bat, folks, what kind of conversation can they have? They already aired out all the dirty business. They have already cussed each other out. They've already said some pretty nasty things. Right now is to just cut ties and keep it pushing, keep it moving. What kind of conversation can they sit down and talk about? They don't have children in common. They have nothing in common. They've only been together less than 3 months. So what kind of conversation is TJ talking about? Let's continue to listen to this foolishness.
I have a conversation about it, right? So I gave her the proposition about it. Like, you got my name in your mouth, like, but you have not said it to me. You haven't said it to me.
So what part of the telling off did TJ not understand? Jaguar got to sit down in front of her and tell her off? Is that when she's going to get it through her thick head how Jaguar truly feels about her? This is what she's saying. Jaguar did not say it to me personally. She said it over the internet. What kind of madness is that? So she is asking Jaguar for them to sit down and have a talk because you haven't said it to my face. This is madness, folks. Sounds to me like if TJ is in a bind, she wants to get back with Jaguar because she knows Jaguar she has ways of paying bills. She's got all the schemes of how to pay bills. And TJ is finding it difficult to keep asking her subscribers for Cash App money to pay her bills. That's what this is all about.
So let's sit down and have a decent conversation about your issue. Get your 1, 2. I get my 1, 2. And then we can resolve it and we can put it to bed. We can put it to rest. So I got to thinking, and I'm like, you know what? That probably was not a good idea for me to do.
You think? How do you think that's going to work out for you? How do you think it's going to end up? You two might come to blows.
And, I spoke to the mods about it. They was like, that's a cool idea. I'm like, she can get her mods and get my mods. We can get together, get some questions, get it resolved.
Don't you guys hate it when people think they're smarter than you? TJ thinks she is smarter than all of us and she can outwit us. We know this is all about getting clicks and views and Cash App and more subscribers. That's what this is all about. That's why she propositioned Jaguar so they can get it out in the open, face to face, like if they're in a boxing ring, and the mods can chime in, her mods and Jaguar's mods. What do you think this is, guys? This is like the gladiators. Spectators going to be watching. More clicks, more views, and they're going to have maybe one of the biggest audiences tuning into them. That's what she is propositioning Jaguar to do. Now, if Jaguar agrees, a lot of people would tune in, and they're going to get a lot of Cash App from the clicks and the views and the viewers. At least it will be content and they're not outright begging.
And you know what I mean? Like, make a little, but that would have been putting money in her pockets. Right. I hope you're not feeling sorry for her. That's her way of keeping you around. No, not feeling sorry.
The person who asked TJ that question missed the point. Jaguar did not proposition TJ for a sit down. TJ is the one who wanted a sit down.
Sorry for her, but however, I'm doing a pause for the cause too. Like, I'm doing pause for the cause, which people are donating, and I was just thinking of a way that I can kind of support myself too. And I know that a lot of people were asking questions. Hey,
For those of you who don't know what pause for the cause is, TJ has coined this phrase, pause for the cause, whenever she needs money from subscribers and viewers. People are donating, they're sending whatever it is they can send. The pause for the cause is not only money, she says, it's anything you can send her, including a car. So this just looks like she is mimicking what Naisha did with her channel, how Naisha got all kinds of donations. And for weeks, CJ as well as Jaguar was talking about, oh, she got a gift again. Oh, she unwrapping again. Oh, she got Amazon gift again. And they were kind of jealous. So I think TJ is trying to get her channel to mimic all these gifts coming in, the way Naisha had all the gifts coming in. And you guys are going to hear her mentioning a car later on in the video. She's trying also to get a car out of her subscribers, just like how Naisha is working on a car out of her subscribers. So to me, she's mimicking what Naisha did with her channel.
That a lot of people were asking questions. Hey, TJ, asking questions about how did I feel, how did I respond, and my thing is, we all have a right to face our accusers, and let's put this to bed let's put it to bed.
There's nothing to put to bed unless they had children. But the real reason why she wants to sit down with Jaguar is to put money in both of their pockets. That's the real reason. Because Cash App is going to come in, they're going to have new subscribers and more clicks and views. That means at the end of the month for TJ, that's YouTube check. That means for Jaguar, she's going to be bringing in new subscribers and Cash App. She wants to help out Jaguar. That's what this is all about. And also help herself in the process.
Let's put it to bed. Let's did this whole situation. You can stop calling me. You can stop harassing me. Whatever your true issues is with me, let's get it in, and we can have the mods mediate through it. Let me tell you what this woman said. She said, "You don't." What she say? It was all fake. I said, "What was fake?" She was like, "All of it." And I was like, "Okay, it was fake for you, but it wasn't fake for me." And I was like, "You over there doing fan funding and whatever." And so I was like, "This what you working in? You over there fan funding. I'm in the room like every day. I'm asking for people to donate." I didn't say this to her, but this is just where my mind frame is. And she like, it was all fake. It was all fake. And then she went on to say that I used her. And I was like, first of all, how did I use you? What did I use you for? So then I started getting pissed off. So I started yelling because I was like, girl, you ain't have no ID. You ain't have nothing. No money, no nothing. How did I use you? You get what I'm saying? And she hung up on me. Like, girl.
It sounds to me like if TJ is ready to reconcile with Jaguar because maybe she realized the job may be too much for her and she want to go back to doing something that will bring in money that is easy, like sitting on her $8 and asking for Cash App with Jaguar. That's what it looks like to me. Guys, as you come onto the page, hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you.
On me. Like, girl, I hit a nerve. For the first 2 weeks, even if you go back on the recording, you hear Naisha get her going at it. Like, girl, I am the one paying for your hotel. I am the one that's doing all of this. And yeah, so I came in to tell y'all because I don't know if she recorded me or anything. And I'm just like, maybe I should have hopped on and asked y'all what was y'all opinion about it first.
That sounds to me that she's playing into the audience. She's playing like she's so naive and don't know that Jaguar was recording her, when Jaguar already made it quite clear that her life is an open book and everything is recorded. So what part of that does TJ not understand?
What was y'all opinion about it first? But speaking to the mods, and I thought that would be like a good idea. because like I'm really tired of her.
Don't believe the hype, folks. She's so tired of Jaguar that she picks up the calls whenever Jaguar calls. She's so tired of Jaguar that she's suggesting they meet up.
Because like I'm really tired of her. I don't know if she recorded me. I don't know. She like, I'm in the pool, I'm working out. I'm like, okay, and like, girl.
But I wonder why she feels the need to tell us all this information. I'm talking about TJ now. Is it because this is just content for her that she's got to reveal every single detail in her life like Jaguar is doing? She's following Jaguar's lead and is doing the same thing. Every part of her life now is content. That is what I'm seeing here, folks. So drop your comments, guys, and tell me what's your take on this. Because I'm just looking at it as she's doing the same that Jaguar is doing. She has mimicked Jaguar in making her life content. Drop your comments. Don't forget to hit the like bell as you come onto the page and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet.
I would never get closure. Okay. You bet $2 she recorded me, man. So we gonna hear it if she did. But it was messed up, and I was just thinking like of me just trying to find another way. She records everything. Exactly. Text was just stop answering her phone calls. That be going back and forth with her, girl. You finding excuses to call her, girl. Block her. She's always recording. She's projecting, TJ. She's trying to accuse you of what she's actually doing or done to you. To me, it was like you're doing just fine without her. Oh, Jag, you're not getting none of that YouTube track, so stop asking. Yeah, she did ask about the YouTube chat, and I haven't gotten it.
TJ have been monetized for over a month now. She should have gotten her first check. Even if she got her first check, she's not going to tell anyone. Not just yet. Not when she needs cash up money to pay her bills right now. She has worked 3 days already. And I'm sure she brought in at least $100 in tips. You're going to hear her mentioning this hotel room, and she don't know what she's going to do about paying the bill for the next couple of days to stay in the hotel. I'm telling you guys, this woman is running game.
So, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, you block her, don't fall for it. So what if she record you as long as you didn't legally incriminate yourself on anything?
You know what's sad? The people who are sending her money really wants her to do better because they really believe that she has changed and wants to change and get away from Jaguar. But I don't see it like that. I see her running the same kind of game as Jaguar. They may not be together right now, but that does not mean they're not going to meet up and be back together. And if they're together right now, they're not going to say. She's not going to say, and Jaguar is not going to say. They're going to pretend that they're enemies. And they may meet up and they may decide to get back together, and we will never know until they're good and ready to say. So, to me, it's all game. They're running game. They're running a scam. So I think she already had a conversation with Jag about getting back together. So she's trying to ease it into the conversation with her audience because they don't want her to get back together with Jaguar. And she told them she's not going to. I believe now she's trying to prepare them that she will be going back. And this is just the first conversation with her audience to prepare them just in case she goes back, because I don't believe she's going to really last on that job. Not with neuropathy. She says she has neuropathy. And when you got to carry trays and you got neuropathy in your hands, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out at all. She may have a good personality and she meshes with the job and the job is just ideal for her and the customers are wonderful and the people she works with are fabulous. But if you cannot carry those trays, then you will have a problem.
If it was somebody, would she? Yeah, I've been in a similar situation. It's not easy with a narcissist. You have to cut them off completely. Don't answer. Don't call. A protective order and change your number. Yeah, I know about that.
Of course she knows about that. But yet, she's not going to change her number. She's not going to block Jaguar. She's not going to cut her off. Instead, she wants to sit down and meet with her. What does that tell you? TJ is not ready to give up on Jaguar either, just like how Jaguar is not ready to give up on her.
I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. She doesn't deserve a dime of that YouTube chat. Yes, love, light, and laugh. Stay tuned. I get it. You want it all to end, but I think another part is that you're feeling bad for her. You think so? She definitely recorded you.
Why do you all think TJ is so concerned about Jaguar recording her? Jaguar have recorded her from the time that she got there to Dallas. It wasn't such a big deal. In the latter part of their relationship, in the beginning, she had objections. However, Jaguar has recorded her plenty of times, but this time around, she's so concerned. Is it because she said something she wasn't supposed to say? Maybe something that will incriminate her? Or maybe show her weakness and vulnerability? And maybe she said something to Jaguar that leads to maybe her going back to Jaguar. Why is she so concerned? I wonder about this taping, this recording that Jaguar may have of her. So notice, guys, she answered the question with an indirect answer. She answered the question with a question. She says, "You think so?" She never answered the question whether she felt bad for Jaguar or not. Of course, she feels bad for her. That's why she wants now for both of them to go back and forth, and both of them have their own mods, and both of them just duke it out on the internet so she can put money in Jaguar's pocket. What a life, guys. Every penny that these women bring in is to pay for a hotel room. And so they're living day to day. They don't know from one minute to the next if they're going to have the same room 2 weeks in a row. Doesn't make sense. If TJ is choosing to live in a hotel in Jaguar, they should do it on a monthly basis. Just pay for the entire month and be done with it.
She's surely going to make it content. She is. She is. She will make it content. Pay her dust, right? I'm just thinking about, like, the situation that I'm in. Like, I really have a lot I would like to say and ask her, like, why would you do that to me? But I guess I have to accept I won't get no answers. Do I feel sorry? No. Anything you have to say about her, you can do via your own platform. True.
But yet she wants to meet up with her. She's got her own platform where she can send Jaguar a message. She's got Jaguar phone that she can email and send a message if she doesn't want to pick up. She have various avenues of sending messages to Jaguar, but yet she wants to meet up.
Oh, Kimmy's son. Oh, she was mad I doxed her. He didn't call me. He hopped on the panel. He hopped on a panel. I've been in a relationship like this before where I was the bitter one, and, or should I say wrong. So I see how you feel about what you're going through. TJ, leave her crazies where they are, lonely and miserable. You can't keep, TJ, believe me and others from experience with the narcissist, you will never get honest answers or resolve. Close and lock the door. You keep doing you. You've came a long way. TJ, she's the past. Let her go. She's not good for you. Okay. Remember, folks can't argue with you if you don't entertain those who mean you no good. TJ, and anything that I say is always said with respect, and I know the feeling. Thank you, Wendy. I was just thinking of a way she can say what she wants so long as you don't respond. She is dead to you. I guess maybe I got in my feelings, honestly. Tomorrow I check out my room. I'm just thinking of other ways that I can pay for my room, where I'm tired of everybody talking about, oh, you begging, and like, I'm just not used to this lifestyle, and it has been hard for me.
TJ said she's not used to that lifestyle and it's hard for her. But according to Jaguar, she had stolen credit cards. So that type of lifestyle of stealing and begging is not new to her. So this is allegedly. So I don't know. Maybe the lifestyle of staying in a hotel is what she's talking about. And these little Hotel 6 and Hotel 8 and all those little hotels, maybe that's new to her. And she's not used to that lifestyle. So I think that's why she wants to rent all these Airbnbs now. But it doesn't make sense. It's just for a week. And then she's out a couple of days. She's out, so that Cash App money is gone. It makes no sense. When you're going to pay what? A couple of $100, $500 for the week, when you can pay that for an apartment. Or maybe she don't have good credit to get an apartment. I don't know what's going on with these two women.
How long you knew her? What, before I came to Dallas? Or like overall? So, Miss Cheryl, no, I don't want to go back to her. Absolutely not. I think since June, so what, July, only for like 4 months. But it's been chaotic ever since.
That shouldn't be a surprise to TJ. Jaguar told her from the jump, if you want to be in my life, you got to accept all the chaos. This is how my life is, full of chaos. If you want to be a part of me, this is what you're signing up for. Now, she already mentioned her room and getting a hotel room. So I think now she's really stalling to see who is going to pay for the next couple of days for her hotel room. And I'm wondering what happened to the tips that she received for the past 3 days. What did she do with the tips?
I would like to offer you a oracle reading. It will help you figure things out. Many of us have said we will help you until you can be able to, okay.
So someone in the chat said that they will help her. Many of us said we will help you until you figure things out. Well, she put that in the back of her mind, and now she's about to cash that check in, okay? Listen to what's coming up.
I'm not going backwards, y'all. I'm not going to lose y'all.
You just what, TJ? You don't have to be shy and bashful about wanting to go back with Jaguar, because I know that's what she wants to do. She want to go back with Jaguar. She just don't know how to break it to her fans, because they are so bent on her not hooking back up with Jaguar. She don't know how to tell them that she's thinking of going back, because she's afraid. This is what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking she's afraid that if she tells them, all the funding is going to cut off.
I want Miss Cheryl, I have the money order.
Now, Miss Cheryl is one of her biggest supporters. Miss Cheryl sends her money. Now, when she told Miss Cheryl she have the money order, I believe Miss Cheryl sent her the $50 to pay for she got some type of warrant that she got to pay on $50. And I think Miss Cheryl sent her the $50, if I'm not mistaken. That's why she's telling her right now that she's got the money order.
Miss Cheryl, I have the money order. So it will be paid.
There's some kind people in the world who just want to help their fellow human being out, and these people just use and abuse people. They use them, they take them for granted, and they think they're pulling the wool over their eye. In fact, sometimes people know that you're using them, but they don't mind because they got the cash to burn. They got the mad money, as my mother used to say, just extra money to throw out there. It's nothing for some of these people to give you $5,000 because they got it like that. But still, you don't use and abuse them because you make it bad for the next person who really need the help. And right now, TJ don't really need the help because she got a job. She's bringing in tips, waitressing tips. Sometimes they bring in $100 for the night. She just came off of working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm sure those tips were over $100 for each one of those days.
So I just figured, like, well, trying to find ways, so I won't have to get online and be like, pause for the cause, can y'all help me, or I need help. Like, y'all been helping me so much. I was just trying to find a way for me to do it.
So that is her catchphrase, folks. Pause for the cause. Instead of her saying, I really need help. Can y'all help me with a Cash App? Can you send Cash App? She has coined the phrase, pause for the cause. Whenever her subscribers hear that, they know that she needs money.
I'm not going back, y'all.
She sounds like if she's trying to convince herself. She ain't trying to convince us. She's trying to convince herself not to go back.
Nina, I wasn't trying to go back to her. I was just trying to find a resolve in a way to where I can try to, figure out how to get my room and all that stuff.
So how did she jump from I'm not going back to her, I'm not going back to Jaguar, to trying to figure out to get her room and all that stuff? Incidentally, guys, there are long pauses in between these conversations. I just edit it and clip out those blank spaces. So it seems as though it's seamless. In actuality, there are very long pauses. TJ is sitting there trying to figure out how, this is all in my mind, it's allegedly, trying to figure out how she's going to ask these people for money. Because I could not figure out why the long pauses. She knows how to read those lines when people are typing. She reads them pretty quickly and she answers the questions. But this particular video, there are long pauses. And then she comes up, well, my room is due for payment in a couple of days. And I'm going to figure out something about my room. She's dropping little hints for people to pick up and say, well, how much is the room? I'll send you the money. That's what she wants. She does not want to come right out and ask because everybody's accusing her of begging. So now she figures she's going to wait until somebody volunteers to pay for the room. And this is all alleged. But what a life to live, that you got to do this every couple of days when the room is due for payment. You got to now devise a new plan, new ways of trying to get money out of people. That must be a hell of a way to live your life.
Read out what you said. She's taken advantage of you, cousin, disrespected both you and your family. She's stolen from you, disgraced you. Let her find her own way. Okay, do you have anything you can pawn? Is there a blood bank?
So they're asking her if she can pawn anything. Look, TJ got one little nose ring. That's the only pawning that she's going to do. I don't see any jewelry on her. I don't see any big diamond ring or anything. So I don't think she got anything to pawn. She herself said no, she does not have anything. But TJ got to stop this foolishness and check herself into a homeless shelter.
No, I don't have anything I can pawn, and I cannot donate blood. I have Graves' disease. Stop letting her dictate how you feel, because if anyone's begging his thumb, they have nothing but you two. How much is the place? It's $61 a night.
Oops, there it is. She was waiting for that. She was waiting for somebody to ask, how much is the place for the night? And then everybody else would listen in and say, well, maybe I can afford to send her some money. It only takes one person, and then there's a snowball effect, and everybody wants to chip in. Let's take a listen.
How much is the place? It's $61 a night. When is your first check and when is the weekly rate? I don't know the weekly rate because, when I get donations, I just extend the room. It's $61 a night.
When she gets donation, she just extends the room. That doesn't sound like a plan to me. It sounds like a woman with no goddamn common sense. If it's $51 a night and you getting a check from the government, because she's getting a check from somewhere. She's getting a check. I guess it's going to Naisha to take care of that child she left behind. But she's getting a check. She should at least take out a certain amount of money for the hotel room and pay weekly. Common sense would say pay weekly, it's cheaper. But oh no, not this woman here. Not this 40-year-old nincompoop woman. She act like if people is kin to her. Nobody know her from jump. People just trying to be kind. And she using it as a weakness. But I guess sooner or later people are going to learn. All the people who are donating to her, they're going to learn sooner or later. This woman is just scamming, allegedly.
I don't know. It's 61 after the tax. I was in the Airbnb, it was 81. Then I came out here, it's 54. On the weekend, it's 61. So, what's today? Sunday? So tomorrow, it'll go back to 54. So on the weekend, it's $61. On the week, it's $54.
So this grown hardback woman ought to take her tip money and pay for the next couple of days.
So today, Monday, so it's $54.
So every time she tells her audience the price for the room, there's a long pause. She's hoping that someone would say, okay, I'll pay. Eventually, someone does say, I will pay.
Y'all know where I can get a room cheaper than $54?
This woman have no pride whatsoever.
Well, I don't want to return.
She threw that out because nobody was coming forth and said they would pay for the room. So she says, well, I don't want to return, because she knew good goddamn well that there are people listening in on her chat that who do not want to see her going back with Jaguar. They will put money out to keep her from going back. That's exactly what happened.
Let's see what a monthly rate or a weekly rate is. You're going to make it to your first check.
At this point, I don't even know if this woman got a job, because she sure would not be going ham like this to try to get money for a couple of more nights in a hotel. She would have had that money from the tips. She worked 3 nights. You want to tell me she didn't? She said she made tips. She made good tips. Where's that money? Why haven't she paid at least for 2 more nights? So now I got to question if she had a job to begin with and if she started to work. I don't know. Something ain't seem right. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Because I know if I'm working for tips, doing waitressing for 3 days, 3 nights, and it's a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I know I'm going to have at least $300 in my pocket. So maybe she is working and she ran through that money that quick.
Hey, Bree. I'm not going back with y'all. I was just thinking of another way that I can make some money until I get paid.
Now she said she got to find another way to make some money. I mean, doesn't she got a job? Isn't she bringing in tips and cash app money? Doesn't she have a monthly check coming in? So what kind of other money does she want? She's running through her money, and wonder what she's doing with her money.
I know it will get worse. I don't even want to go back. I just want to know why.
The reason why she keeps mentioning she don't even want to go back is because she doesn't want to go back. She finds it much more easier living with Jaguar because Jaguar is a hustler. She feels this is so hard for her to bring in her bacon. And then, like I said before, she's working, well, allegedly, because we don't know for sure. She could have made that story up. She's allegedly working at some place where she's waitressing. And waitressing, as we all know, is hard work. I've never worked as a waitress, but I know people in my family who have worked as waitresses, and they always complain of their wrist hurting. So I'm sure if she's got neuropathy in her hands, like she said, it's going to be difficult. So maybe she wants to quit the job now. This is what I'm thinking. She wants to quit and go back to Jaguar, allegedly. And it could be that's why she wanted that sit down meeting face to face with Jaguar. Because Jaguar said she's a beggar. She will beg her every time she ran out the house and came back hours later. She would always say, I'm sorry, and beg her to take her back. So this is a mental thing that TJ have, that she runs out, comes back, and I believe this is one of those situations. Although she's allegedly separated from Jaguar, she now wants to go back and ask forgiveness. It's a pattern. It's a cycle. So I believe that's why she wanted that face-to-face, but she said Jaguar hung up on her. So I guess a couple of people sent her Cash App because there was just silence, folks. No kidding. No talking. There was no talking for like a good 15 minutes. No talking. This woman was quiet the entire time. Intervals, 10, 15 minutes at a time. Well, not, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe 5 minutes at a time she was quiet, and people are used to her talking and conversing with them. So they figure, okay, she really needs money because she ain't saying nothing. They sent her a Cash App. Now, this part of the video, we're going to hear the crying. She's going to start crying. To me, it's an act. I don't believe nothing TJ says, okay? TJ is the greatest actress of all time in my eye, in my book. So I don't believe nothing she says.
Thank you for the Cash App, y'all. It's paid up until tomorrow.
So it's paid up until tomorrow, she says. So the Cash App money came in, so I guess she can do another extended couple of days. What a way to live. Oh my God, 40 years old. And this woman does not have a plan for her life.
I guess my mind got the best of me, and the job, and the tips, and I just,
So it sounds like after 3 days of working, she's feeling the pressure of the job because she mentioned her mind got the best of her, the job, the tips. So that's why she wanted to meet up with Jaguar to see if she can reconcile. That's what I'm thinking, folks.
got the best of me, and the job, and the tips, and I just, got a little weary,
So here comes the crying.
Apply for low income as well. Okay, I will. I'm off tomorrow too. I gotta go down to Dallas to handle some things. I do. So I guess I just wanted to let y'all know. I got emotional. I got in my feelings. I got to worrying, and I should have never did that. I just, I just burnt my whole life down, and I don't know. All right, y'all. Okay, Wendy. Just a bump in the road. All right. Thank you. Very disappointed. as a survivor of intimate partner domestic violence relationship, many are looking up to you, TJ. Please don't let them down. I'm not. So that's why I got on here. To be as transparent as I can be.
So the person who said a lot of people are looking up to you, please don't let them down, sensed that she wants to throw in the towel and go right back to Jaguar and start over from square one.
I am. I'm going to sign off. Why do everybody keep telling me to get off the app? I don't understand that. This is my platform. Do you know how many people that I help just being me? No, I can't. I have to pay it online, but I have the money order, so I can't pay it online, so I'm mailing it. So hopefully by the end of the week, it'll be resolved. Yes, and I think it's crazy that everybody keep telling me to get off. Do you know somebody somewhere? A lot of people in the chat, a lot of people that following me have experienced exactly where I am. And because it seems like it's affecting, it is affecting me. By crying again. Crying is normal. You don't cry? Hey, Chris, you don't cry? My page is about my journey and being transparent. That's it. I think that's what's wrong with the world. We be like, you know, you crying again? Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Two things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna boss up. Period. I don't have my crystals with me, Gem Star. Like all of my life, my Reiki bowls, all of my stuff is my sage. Like all the things that I used to grow me is in New Mexico. Yes, Miss Cheryl, I am. But also somebody told me about right, Danny? You are crying. It makes me pissed off. I said, yeah, we cry. It's liquid tears. Miss Cheryl, somebody told me I can get a cash for car here in Texas for like $500 or something like that. So I've been looking online about it.
So guys, remember in the beginning of the video, I told you she's following Naisha's pattern. She's getting the cash apps, she's getting donations, and now she's looking online for a car. So she's pretty much telling her viewers that's what she wants next out of them. And this is all alleged.
I'm not ashamed. I'm just real. But you cannot drive just a car via Uber. It must be. Oh, so I need to look into it. But I wanted to hop on and just tell y'all I did a thing, and I don't think it was the best thing. Put salt in my pocket? Okay. What does the salt do? Child, they go back to New Mexico. That's where you want to be anyway. Sit with Sister Girl. I would have been there if that's where I really wanted to be. Is it a disappointing feeling that you're having today? Yes, Wendy. I wish people tell me to stop. Put God in your pocket. Yeah. Exactly. She left Mexico for a reason. That situation was for bad for her. Also, she wanted to start over, not knowing Jack was going to be a mess. Here's the thing. Okay. New Mexico wasn't healthy either. And I haven't gone into those things too. I have resentment there too. I went from one bad situation to another situation, and now I'm here, and being alone is something new. Something new. So Uh, it's a process. It's a journey, and I just want people to be a part of it because I know somewhere, somebody, I know for a fact, based off of my phone calls and my text messages and my emails, even on Instagram, somebody made me an animation of myself with this beautiful song. Uh, some people just don't have the courage to be themselves, and I do. Yeah, you didn't forget her, right? Disappointment is okay, TJ. We all have setbacks. You're trying to get out of it. As long as you don't live in that disappointment. Why do you think I asked? Because I've been. Thank you, Wendy.
So this looks like if this is going to be the pattern. Every time TJ gets a weakness and want to go back to Jack, she's going to have to get on her live and talk to her supporters.
TK, you don't cry? I wish people stop trying to make me feel away because I cry. I cry. I cry. I cry is better than me doing other things. I cry not because I cry too because I get so angry and I'm overwhelmed. I'm a water sign. I'd rather cry. Do you know? I'm gonna share a story with y'all. At the age of 10 to the very age of 29, I was a cutter. I used to cut myself when I got overwhelmed, when I got so frustrated. So today, that I can sit and cry is a blessing for me.
Well, we're glad she was able to overcome the problem, the issue of cutting. Guys, drop your comments. What do you think about what TJ has said so far and what you've heard in the video? And hit the like bell as you come onto the page. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet.
It's a blessing for me. So for people to say, why are you crying? Do you know what it felt like to be a little girl in a young adulthood, and when you felt so shooken up and you couldn't breathe and you took it out on yourself. So I survived that. I do have an IG. It's TJTJAYYYY01.
I'm glad TJ is no longer a cutter. However, she needs therapy. She really needs to go into therapy because she's got a whole host of issues.
Yes, Corey, I am. I am. And I'm really going to get in therapy. But that's why I get on this app and be so transparent. Because I know somebody somewhere needs to know there's hope and there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to look that up, Miss Cheryl. Respectfully, what do you think it will take for you to no longer engage with Jay? What is it that not allowing you to fully let go? I think I'm healing. I don't feel my first day until my 16th day, which is today. I felt a ray of emotions. I think my self-worth. I think I really need to work on that. And that's why I always say you is kind, you is smart, you are important. Because my daddy used to say that to me all the time, and I never fully understood it.
Folks out there in YouTube land, it's called affirmations. You should have some type of affirmations that you tell yourself every day to encourage yourself. You shouldn't have to wait for other people to tell you. Like TJ said, her father used to tell her, you're smart, you're beautiful, etc. Those are affirmations that you tell yourself to give yourself that push, that drive, that encouragement. Nobody should tell you you are worthy, you are beautiful, you can make it. Some people say those affirmations every day. First thing they get up, they say it to carry them through the day.
I'm not wallowing in self doubt or self pity. No. All right, Juice Star, email me. Crying don't make you. It takes a lot of strength to show vulnerability. Yes, it does. Thank you, moving quietly. 21 days is my target. Yes, it is. Yes, 21 days. Yes, that's why I keep saying 21 days. And that's why every day I make an entry. Because I can go back and listen to it too. Day 16. No, I don't have my phone back. What's my goal in the end? My email is what is my email? It's Ty, THAIR Johnson 31 at gmail.com. THAIR Johnson 31 at gmail.com. Day 16, y'all. But I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on pushing. I promise you I'm going to keep on pushing. Gina, where have you been? Because I haven't asked for money. Oh, my goodness.
Well, technically, she did not ask for money. What she did say was, "Oh, the room is coming up. The payment for the room is coming up in a day or two," something to that effect. I forgot exactly what she said, but she did say and mention the payment for the room was coming up, and if anybody know of a cheaper place, and the way she was sounding, people were feeling sorry for her and sent her a cash app. And then one woman apparently sent her money for the bond. She said she had a money order. She was going to mail it out. So TJ learned now that if she asks for money, people are not going to send as much. But if she tells them her problems and what she needs money for without asking them, you can say, "Oh my goodness, I have to walk today. It's raining. I don't have money for the bus. I wish I had enough money." And you don't have to ask people, and they'll say, "Well, how much you need?" Well, that's what she's doing. She is letting people volunteer to donate to the cause. She calls it donate to the cause. And anything they can do, whether they send clothes, money, give her a car, like Naisha, she is going to take it, honey, because that's what she's doing. That's what I see. What do you guys see? Drop it in the comments section. So TJ is telling the folks in her audience that she's gonna have this slumber party and this some type of board to remind her what she should be focusing on every day, and just talk about, I guess, a lot of stuff in general. And everybody's gonna show up in their little PJs and onesies and all this foolishness. Who shows up in her chat? Miss Jaguar, right? Because she says, "Jaguar, is that you? I see you." Let's take a listen.
And we're going to get crunk. And we're going to turn up. We're going to have a good time. Jag, I know that shoe is just me. And you want to know how I know that shoe just me? Because you're in my phone. And that's my account, you weirdo. I just seen you was in my chat.
So Jaguar apparently showed up in TJ's chat using TJ's phone. So of course she would know that that is her phone because of the emoji. And so these two Look, I'm just going out on a limb and I'm saying it's still together. Because I know if I leave somebody, trust and believe, you're not keeping my phone. You're not keeping my Cash App card. So whenever you need money, you can go. What did TJ say? If Jag needs money, she can send her cash and then she can use the card to get money off of it. Some foolishness like that. It didn't make any sense to me at all. None whatsoever. Why would she use the Cash App card and she got cash on her? It didn't make any sense. So in any event, it just looks like if these two are together. Guys, drop your comments. I would love to know what you think about this video. TJ, I think, is pulling, well, at least she's trying to pull the wool over on us. And she got money from her subscriber, some more Cash App. So I'm wondering what she's going to do for the next, let's say, when this money runs out. How's she going to approach getting some more money out of these people? Because these people are the wiser. She's not getting as much Cash App. As she was talking, only about 2 or 3 people she shouted and said thank you for the Cash App. It's not pouring in anymore because people are onto her. And this is allegedly.
She logged in from my account, G. This lady is for real. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. This is Uncle Luke West. Weird. Oh my gosh. All in your phone. Oh, I needed that laugh. She is. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I cannot make this up. And I don't even remember what email that is for the Just Me account. Like, I don't even remember. And I didn't see her first comment because, you know, the chat was going so fast. Y'all be going so fast in the chat. So then somebody said, I see you, Just Me. And I'm like, where is it? Like, where is it? Or whatever. And then I say, FTJ. Just Me. That's my picture I took of New Mexico. You in my phone. You done logged on my Jaguar accounts. That's crazy.
So you guys heard TJ. She knew it was Jaguar because she saw her picture and the person typed FUTJ. And the picture that she saw was the one she took when she was on vacation, she said. So she knew it was Jaguar using her phone to tap into her live chat. I mean, Jaguar is obsessed. This is an obsession at this point.
The comments was going so fast, y'all, because you know, I was crying, and then the comments was going so fast, so I didn't see it. Then it slowed down. I needed that laugh. Oh my goodness! So no, Uncle Luke is not invited to the boom boom room, but I'm gonna tell y'all, if she come up in the boom boom room, y'all can drop them drums, cause over here we monetize.
Woo! TJ throwing shade. Over here, we monetize. She throwing shade at Jaguar because she knows Jaguar's page is not monetized. The last time I heard, it's not monetized. But TJ, you do not bite the hand that feeds you. Jaguar helped you to get that page. She set up the page for you. You didn't know anything about blogging, and now you're going to laugh at her and say, over here we monetize. You shouldn't be doing that. God don't like ugly. That woman helped you to put some money in your pocket every month through YouTube. And for that, you ought to say thank you. And you should not be laughing at her and ridiculing and, you know, just being that so disrespectful. Because she did help you. Despite what you got going on with her, she did help you to put some money in your pocket before the relationship ended. And so this is where I exit, folks. Drop your comments. I don't think anyone paid for TJ's hotel room, an extended stay, but she did get some cash app. So I think she's going to use the cash app to pay for the extended stay. And she dropped it that she is looking for a car. She dropped that little T and implanted that seed into her audience ears. So when she's springing on them that she saw a car, she see a car that she likes, and oh, can they send? Can they send? But she's not saying, can you send money? She's saying, pause for a cause. So when they hear that statement, they know to send her Cash App money. That's how she's doing it, apparently. Anyway, guys, I'm over now. Drop your comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.